Matt Lenihan for Boxing Social in association with William Hill and Empire Fight Store. Always a pleasure to be joined by Sam Jones. Sam, how are we, bud?
I'm all right, mate. How are you?
Yep, can't complain. Can't complain. I just wanted to get your reaction to the weekend. Obviously, we saw Anthony Joshua come back his second fight with Derek James, a substitute opponent, but he managed to get a seventh round knockout. First off, what did you make of his performance?
Do you know what? When I was watching it, I'll be honest with you, I was very tired, like literally, because it came on a bit too late, in my opinion. So I was kind of, come on, AJ, like, do you know, like the casual armchair guy, like going, come on, AJ, please get him out of there for the love of God, like, please get him out of there. And like, it went another round, but I actually watched it back, being the boring person I am, and he did well, AJ. Do you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't as bad as what we were all, well, not we are all, but like, not as bad as what people were making. Like, he slowly kind of, he was picking away at him. He was using his jab. He was thinking about what he was doing. I liked the performance. I'll be honest. I liked the performance. It was just like when you're tired and you're watching boxing at like 11:30 at night, like, oof, I'm just like, please, AJ, send this guy to Lapland, please. Let's go. So, no, I thought, listen, credit to Helenius coming in last minute. He came in, he had a go, he did what he could. And, he got knocked out. And AJ got himself a highlight reel KO, which I think you saw the relief in AJ. He looked very relieved after that had happened. He was giving it the old DX crotch chop. So, I was happy for AJ. And I hope, listen, we're hearing... Wilder. Just, guys, everybody that's involved in this, please make the fight. No more talk. Let's just get it announced, because, and that goes for all the skills challenge, Wilder's side, AJ's side, 258 Matchroom skills challenge, Prince Kelly. Just please make the fight. No more chat. Let's just make the fight, because it's a fight that literally it's arguably the most exciting fight in world boxing to make.
Completely agree. You know, one punch from either side.
Oh, mate, that fight. We all sit and say sometimes, this is gonna get this is gonna end inside the distance. This is a guarantee. If this fight went to points, I think we would all eat our hats, because it's just not going to points in a million years. This is, somebody's getting knocked out early doors. I think it's a 6-round fight maximum.
Yeah, I'll go along with that. In terms of Joshua, do you think he's unfairly criticised? I think when we talk about his style, and people were saying he should be getting him out there early, do you think that it's a case of he is actually just trying to implement a new style, or do you still see that hesitancy there with him?
I think after he got knocked out by stopped by Ruiz, I think that his mentality changed a little bit. Mm-hmm. That, like, you saw it with, like, listen, I won't take, I'm not going to, whether it's credit or not, 'cause I might get grilled for saying it. But Gareth A. Davis mentioned it. It's like when Vladimir Klitschko got knocked out early in his career, like Corey Sanders and Brewster. He changed his style and he adapted. Manny Stewart made him adapt and kind of made him more safety first. But Vladimir went on to have a Hall of Fame career after that. And like, people do say, like, oh, AJ's getting on a bit, but he's 34. In a heavyweight terms, it's still relatively young. It is still relatively young. So yeah, I like what AJ's doing. AJ's doing it for himself. Like, you could see, I'm not saying AJ's kind of changed personalities, but since like the Ruiz fight, like, you've seen a bit more of it. You've seen AJ become a bit edgier. You've seen him kind of let his personality come out a little bit more. And he's kind of saying, fuck what anyone thinks. I'm doing this for me now. Do you know what I mean? I'm doing this for me. And I like this. I like the edgier AJ. I like the real personality of his coming out. I think I'm enjoying it. I mean, I'm not gonna be saying, "Oh yeah, I was so excited watching the Helenius fight," because I wasn't, mate. I was like my eyes were like that Mr. Bean gif. I was like holding my eyes open like this, like watching it. And then when he knocked out Helenius, I was just like, number one, thank God I get to go to bed now. Number two, he really needed that for confidence. So credit to AJ, credit to his team, because I was still a bit skeptical of Derek James being his trainer. Not Derek James as a coach; he's a great coach, but I was thinking that's probably not going to be a well-suited partnership. But AJ boxed very well, watched it again. He boxed very, very well off his jab. He was thinking more about what he's doing. His feet were really good. And listen, credit to Anthony Joshua. And when he comes out in these interviews after saying he's carried, but he has. No one can deny that he has carried British boxing, never mind heavyweight division. He's carried British boxing on his back for many years. So let him do what he's doing. And if he fights Wilder next, let's get behind him.
In terms of what people are saying about this Wilder fight now, though, a lot of, and I suppose we're all guilty of it, you read online and like, Wilder, no problem. I think sort of the pendulum has massively gone in Wilder's favour, but I think we all forget that Wilder, for 3 fights against the Tyson Fury, has been knocked down. He's got his vulnerabilities there as well. In terms of AJ Deontay Wilder, how do you see it percentage-wise, weighing it up? Is this a 50-50? Is this a fight that's of Wilder? How do you see it?
I really would like to see AJ win the fight. Wilder's I know Tony Bellew, you mentioned that Joshua has the same punching capabilities of Wilder. I totally disagree on that. I respectfully disagree. I respect Tony, but I do disagree with what he says there, because I think if Joshua hits you, listen, if he hits Wilder the same way he caught Helenius straight on the chin, Wilder's got some problems. Do you know what I mean? But when Wilder hits you on the base of your head, you're not getting up. You just like Wilder is a different. You're talking about. I'll probably get stick for saying this as well, but he's probably the hardest punching heavyweight, the hardest punching man of all time. You're probably looking at the most devastating puncher. Yeah, listen, I'll get stick. I always get stick anyway, but that's just from what I'm looking at. When Wilder touches you, you just know about it, and I just think that Wilder goes into the fight. I think similar kind of confidence level, because listen, Wilder's come off the back of a few pastings from Tyson Fury, so his confidence. Listen, I know he chinned Helenius, but I think they're both not the similar kind of confidence levels. But like, listen, they both took defeats. I think Wilder's been on the end of heavier defeats than AJ. Do you know what I mean? Like he's been knocked out twice. Like he's been stopped once badly after taking a beating, and then the third fight he got knocked out. So AJ's never been knocked out. He's been stopped on his feet, and he's been clinically outboxed twice. So it's a great fight. Like, honestly, I really like to. Malik Scott's a very good friend of mine. I really get on very well with AJ's team, with Freddie Cunningham and KD. Like we get on really well. So it's a fight that I really want to see. It's honestly, like, I think it's an amazing fight for world boxing, for the heavyweight division. Hopefully we can get Usyk and Tyson Fury made as well, and then we can see like all these best guys fight the best. But when it comes to AJ Wilder, you're going to be watching that literally through your fingers, because it's someone's getting knocked out in that fight.
Can you imagine if AJ does pull off a victory against Wilder, though, in terms of everything he's been through, and he does get a lot
massive.
In considering what he's done for the sport, a lot of it's quite undeserved. And if he beats a Wilder after everyone's saying, "Oh, Wilder will destroy him," kind of thing, and people online are weighing in on their opinion, he's going to be able to sit there and go, kind of thing, to everybody.
Yeah, mate, 100%. That's one of the reasons why I'd like to see him win, because he's done so much for boxing. And listen, as much as I say Wilder's probably the hardest punching fighter of all time, you look at his resume, his best win is Luis Ortiz. And I don't want to discredit Wilder, because he's boxed Tyson Fury 3 times. He's put him over twice, once really heavily. Do you know what I mean? And that could have been listen, in another day, a ref could have waved that off, and Wilder could have secured a knockout victory there. Do you know what I mean? So you've got to give Wilder some credit. Like, people do shit on his resume sometimes, saying, "Oh, he's just in this." But I think Wilder's one of those guys that will fight anybody. So. Listen, it's a great fight. I would like to see as I say, I would like to see the fight get announced and not just being constantly spoken about. Because usually when we hear this, oh, it's going to be done, it's going to be done, and like we're left disappointed. Let's just get the fight done. Post the graphic on social media, and let's all get excited about one of the best fights in world boxing.
Completely agree. Well, look, let's just end on this. You've got a couple of young guys coming out. Obviously, one this week, and then you've got Cameron Young out in the next couple of weeks.
Cameron's fighting on October the 7th on the Lee Wood undercard. Really looking forward to that. So we'll come to him. But Khalil Majid, this is my first fight with Khalil. He's fighting this week on the Bellew fight show, the Next Gen show in Birmingham. Really looking forward to go back to Birmingham. Good, fantastic city. I've been there once to watch boxing, only once. So again, I want to see more boxing from the Midlands, because look at Birmingham, right? They've got Ben Whittaker, Sol Dacres, Galal Yafai, the Yafai brothers. They've got some fantastic fighters. So I want to see, and this Spider Suleiman. So like looking forward to see his debut this week. I know he sold a boatload of tickets. Muhammad Ali, my young prospect from Leicester. Really looking forward to it, mate. So yeah, very much looking forward to it.
Have you got any more signings sort of ready to be unveiled? I know you sort of started slow, but then it picked up, and you had.
Yeah, look, mate. I'm pretty much done, if I'm honest, mate. Like when it comes to recruitment, I get a lot of messages. They have to be somebody really, really special now for me to kind of open the door again and go there. Because I don't like to go more than 9, 8, 9, 10 maximum. So, and I'm on my own now as well. So it's to give you time to all them fighters. It is difficult, and I like to have a close relationship with all the fighters that I work with. But mate, I'm very blessed because I get messages all the time. Please, can you manage me? So shout out all those people that do that, and they're thinking of me to do that. So I'm very, very blessed and fortunate.
Brilliant. Well, look, Sam, we look forward to catching up with you this week. I know we've got a guy at the Birmingham show, so we'll catch up with you again furthermore. And yeah, appreciate you giving us some time on the channel again, and we'll catch up soon.
My pleasure, mate. Thank you very much.